Hi everyone, it's MrCanadiandad here again with another review of Reactor watch, the Gamma Titanium. Once again, as I mentioned before in one of my other videos, it comes in the standard reactor packaging, which is known as a second use packaging or multi-use packaging. The top is a beer or soda pop cozy. You can see it gives some directions about Second Life packaging here. If you just open up the case, we can see how the watch comes from the manufacturer. And once again, underneath is where your warranty card and instructions and also your spare links are located. So this version of the Gamma watch is the solid titanium version. It has a bit of a brushed titanium look to it. In the sunlight, it actually takes on a brighter hue to it, and in the dark, it actually takes on a darker hue, which is quite unique. The knurling on the sides also sparkles in the sunlight as well, which is really quite unique, and it's extremely smooth to the touch. I thought it might be rougher than it is, but it's very smooth and soft to the touch, no snagging whatsoever. It does not snag on clothes or anything like that as well. This model of Gamma comes with the Never Dark illumination system. It also has 8 layers or 8 more plus layers of Swiss Superluminova lume on the dial and on the number markings on the watch, which makes it extremely brightly illuminated when you've charged the watch. It actually has the longest lasting lume of any watch on the market out there, and that's been proven and tested in lab recently. It also has the tritium bars as per the standard Never Dark system, the orange at the top and the green at the other 3 locations, which you can see even after the lume wears out after 12 to 24 hours on the watch. It comes with a standard 10-year lithium power battery. It also has the solid screw bars holding the watch band to the face, and once again my Poseidon tools will undo those screw bars. These are 5 times stronger than normal pins on regular watches. It also has the triple O-ring crown seal system on it, and is tested at 100 meters depth with the crown open, and then 300 meters, which is what this watch is rated at with the crown closed. A true diver's watch says it will go 300 meters, so much deeper than I would ever go, or most any other person. The case diameter for the watch is 45.5 millimeters. The case thickness is 13.8 millimeters, which is extremely comfortable. Fits under your shirt sleeve quite nicely. The width at the lugs is 28 millimeters, and once again at the clasp is 22 millimeters. It comes in 2 colors of face with the watch, red face and black. And let me just get those lined up. It comes in red or black, and both the red and the black come with a solid titanium band. The black-faced version also comes in with a rubber band, optional as well. And I imagine that if you wanted to buy the rubber band and to switch it out on the red one, you could as well buy a second band. On the black version, you can see what I'm talking about with the knurling, how this one kind of shines and sparkles a bit in the sunlight. That knurling is quite nice. Looks like mine might need a wash up a bit after 2 weeks. And of course it comes with the K1 hardened or tempered glass crystal, which is extremely scratch resistant and shatterproof. Other notable features of the watch are a 120 click extremely smooth bezel. See if I can get that a little closer so you can see that and hear it. 120 very fine clicks and very smooth to operate, very nice. It also has the day and date on the watch face. And it also has a 4-layer anti-reflective coating, or 4 layers of anti-reflective coating on the crystal. And if you notice, I don't know if I can get you to see this exactly, but when you turn the watch to its side and catch the glare a bit from the light, you can actually see a purplish or pink hue or tinge to the glass which is that anti-reflective coating, which is really quite nice. Oh, I think I got it there. You can see a little bit of a purple or pink tinge. Vibrant color on both the red and the black face. They really literally stand out and grab your attention. The black face on the black version is one of the darkest black faces I've ever seen on a watch. Very nice. It has the bright chrome or gold reactor insignia symbol there, and then the red face one has the black lettering on it. It's extremely comfortable to wear, as are most Reactor watches, due to the fact that it has the very flat and beveled edges of the watch band links underneath, very smooth case back, and the fact that it's got a curved lug structure, which is quite nice, and free-floating watch band, all make it extremely comfortable to wear. Let me just show you by slipping on my wrist really quickly here for you, and you can see that it's extremely attractive on your wrist and very comfortable. No slip, no movement, no nothing. It's really quite nice. Now, I neglected to mention one other specification for the watch, and I did it on purpose, and that is the weight of the watch. Because it's titanium, the weight of the watch is 130 grams, extremely light, compared to this same version of the watch in stainless steel comes in at 200 grams. But that 130 grams is so light you hardly notice you have this watch on. Once you put it on, it's barely detectable on your wrist. You can wear it all day, every day, for weeks on end and not even notice that you've got the watch on. I've been wearing this for the last 2 weeks solid and have really enjoyed wearing it. It's a brand new addition to my watch line. I now have 5 Reactor watches, and I'm really happy with it. It's fantastic, and I don't notice even a single scratch or nick on the watch after 2 weeks solid wear, so that's extremely durable as well. I'll see if I can get in a little close so that you can see the difference between the black face and the red face, and notice how clear and vibrant both of those faces are. Looks like my buddy Dave runs a little bit behind always because his watch is set a few minutes fast, so he obviously likes to be on time for his meetings, but you can see that they're extremely gorgeous. You notice that on the black version you have a red second hand, whereas on the red version you have a black second hand. Now, I thought a couple times that maybe a nice yellow second hand on the red version might be nice, just to offset it a bit and make it a little more noticeable, because the red second hand is definitely noticeable on the black version. But the black one is still quite nice, but it might stand out a bit more with a different colored second hand. And we'll take a look at the rest of the watch. See the construction of it. It's very nice. Top quality construction all the way around. As far as some insights about this watch, if I want to add some information about the watch that I've noticed. Well, first of all, the Gamma model is Reactor's most popular watch model they sell. They sell more of this model of watch than any other model they have. What I've noticed with the finish of the watch is that it's extremely fingerprint negative. I mean, it's, you can touch it and you don't see a lot of fingerprints show up on the watch. It's resistant to fingerprints quite well. Most of my other watches are bright and chrome, and you touch them and you notice the fingerprints right away. This one's nice. It doesn't show all those fingerprints. Another thing to notice is the inner bezel is perfectly color matched to the color of the face, so that it's almost indistinguishable, and has quite a nice bowl shape to it, to the face and to the bezel. And also another thing I've noticed is the luminosity of the watch is extremely bright. Once you've charged it, it literally can last for up to 24 hours luminosity. It's absolutely fantastic, and that's been tested and proven recently in lab. And so it's a nice watch to have if you're moving from darkness to light. I notice when I'm traveling, I was in Montreal recently, I travel and I will leave it on my desk or the bedside table across the room, and in the middle of the night I can actually open my eyes and read it, and from a distance without any problem whatsoever. It holds its luminosity, and also the tritium bars help as well. As with most all of my watch reviews, I like to identify some suggestions that I might make to the manufacturer just to help improve the watch overall. And these are, you know, I had to think long and hard on this watch to actually find some suggestions for them. These couple suggestions that I have are rather nitpicky. They really are minor in comparison to the watch, because there's just not much to find wrong with this watch. It's an absolutely fantastic, ideal, perfect watch for an active individual. The one of the minor things that I might suggest is the day-date field location is a little bit wonky to me. Now, there's a lot of space if you look at that towards to the right of the day-date field location there. You can see there's a bunch of space. It might look better balanced to me if they moved it over to the right a bit, maybe to get a little closer to the tritium bar there. It seems like there's lots of empty real estate here, and then this is full, and there's a little bit of real estate to the right. I would just move it over to make it a little bit better balanced. It's really quite busy in the center there. That's just me. It's a minor suggestion. Also, one minor suggestion I've noticed on most of my Reactor watches now, if you look at the manuals, the watch manual for the Reactor watches, you can see that when they show you an illustration of the Reactor watches, you can see the case back logo is perfectly aligned horizontal to the crown on all of their watch pictures in their manual. And yet, of the 5 watches I have, 5 or 6 that I have never seen one case back aligned perfectly as they show you in the documentation. I know it's minor, but I'm a little anal. It would be nice if they were lined up perfectly, the logo being read right across rather than at a tilt or canter. This one is the same way. Most of my others are the same way as well. So there's another very minor grasping at straw suggestion. Also, another recommendation, do not try and change the links on this titanium version yourself. I tried to do so, and I don't know if you can see here, might have to bring it a little bit closer. I bent one of the pins for the watch sling trying to replace it or change it myself. I would not recommend doing that. Take it to an authorized or to a certified jeweler or watchmaker or watch repair place and have them change the links, add or remove a link for you, because they're extremely difficult to do. You have to have the right tools, and I don't, and I ended up bending one of the pins. Other than that, there is not much to dislike about this watch. I am torn between the 2 colors. I can't decide which one I like better, my friend's black face or the red face. I know that the red-faced watch, when I wear it, I grab a lot of attention. I have numerous people asking me during the day, hey, nice watch, can I take a closer look at it? And of course I peel it off my wrist as fast as I can, hand it over, because I love the Reactor watches and like to promote them. And it always grabs attention and many comments. If you like the review, please check out my other reviews on YouTube under Mr. Canadian Dad. And see you next time.